Holiday season should be joyful, merry, and bright, and some people believe adopting a pet is the key to achieving those feelings. Thanks for staying with us tonight. I'm Tamsin Fidel.
I'm Corey Chambers in for Ernie, and the family get-togethers, holiday parties, increase responsibility financially, can increase feelings of sadness, loneliness, depression, anxiety, you name it. But adopting or fostering a pet in need can really help deal with those feelings, if your family is ready for the responsibility, of course.
Yeah, well, joining us now to talk more about it all is Josey Miller from Best Friends Animal Society. Josey, nice to have you with us this afternoon.
So nice to be here. Thank you.
Well, let's go into what Corey was mentioning. Talk to us about how owning a pet can impact our mental health.
Yes, I mean, they can help your health year-round, not just at the holidays. And it's been scientifically proven that if you are to make eye contact with your dog, it raises your oxytocin levels in your body, which is that happiness hormone, the cuddle hormone, the love hormone that makes you feel great and has this, surge of positivity. And even just being in the room with pets can lower your cortisol, which is your stress level. And those, raised oxytocin and lowered cortisol levels, they actually can help reduce anxiety and depression. So they're wonderful for your health.
Yeah, I know a lot of kids, especially this time of year, a puppy is on their list. Oh, can we get a puppy? Let's get a puppy. Santa, give me a puppy.
I've heard
do you recommend pets as holiday gifts, or is that a bad idea?
Well, I mean, you have to know your family, of course, but if you're looking at getting a pet for the holidays, we really encourage you to look at a rescue group or to your local shelter, as opposed to going to a breeder or a pet store or an online retailer. Best Friends Animal Society is trying to lead the efforts towards making all animal shelters in the United States no-kill by the year 2025. And that decision really can move the needle in one direction or the other. It can help or hinder those efforts. So you're basically giving a loving home to an animal who really, really needs it, as opposed to feeding money to the inhumane puppy mill industry that I'm sure you've heard about that, churns out millions of puppies every year. So you can really help by going to a rescue organization.
Well, so if a family is thinking of adopting a pet, is there some type of a checklist that you think people should go through just to make sure they're ready, not just feeling it? What should they do before bringing home a new pet?
Absolutely run through a list of questions, just the basics, like what the kind of pet is right for us. Are we comfortable with shedding or a litter box or any potential occasional wear and tear? If there is a medical crisis, can we handle those veterinary bills? If we travel often, is there somebody who could step in? Flights get delayed. Is there somebody who could help you in a pinch? How much space do you have indoors and outside? Do you need a fenced-in yard? If you rent, does your property owner allow pets in the first place? And if you're not sure, a great thing to do is to take your family to the shelter together and go look at the animals, see if there's any that call out to you. As a matter of fact, at Best Friends Animal Society, we're down in Soho at 307 West Broadway, and all adoption fees are waived right now thanks to Embrace Pet Insurance, which is our sponsor. But make sure that everybody in the household is on board before making such a big decision, adding to your family, including the pets you may already have.
Good point. Very good point. So what if you are like, I think I'm ready. I'm not know if I'm ready. I want to kind of is there a halfway between adopting a pet and not having a pet at all?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. I've been a foster myself to cats and most recently a dog. And it's a great way to kind of test drive pet parenthood and see if it's right for you. Kind of try it on and see if it's a good fit for your lifestyle, the amount of time you have to give and your energy level. And it's just a great thing to do. It also helps with capacity issues at shelters. It can make room for a new pet to be saved. And another thing is that when a pet is in your home versus in an animal shelter environment, you really get to know the animal and what they're all about. So if a potential adopter goes to the shelter asking about a pet maybe that they saw online, you can really tell them who this animal is. You really get to know them on another level altogether, which is so helpful to that pet. So you're doing a huge service.
Yeah, sure are.
And Best Friends also covers all the expenses if you do fostering, which is great. You can kind of negotiate time if you are only available to foster for 1 week or a month, or if you can do it indefinitely, it's something you guys can discuss.
That's good to know. Josey, nice to have you with us this afternoon. Thank you so much.
Yes.
All right, for more information on adopting or fostering a pet during the holidays, or if you want to make a donation, go to bestfriends.org.